Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're taking a look at Joytoy Warhammer 40k Imperial Fist Lieutenant with Power Sword. These are 1/18 scale action figures, recommended for adult collectors at least 15 years and older. This is from in a box that they come in. Pretty cool. Here we have the back of the box, has a product statement, legal information, some product images, and the big one that shows you kind of all the stuff you get with the figure. Here at the top of the box, and the bottom of the box. Here's the side of the box. And the other side. Here we have a look at the clamshell. You can see how it's packaging. Really nicely packaged. Should make it to you pretty safely. Alright, here's our lieutenant outside the packaging. He looks pretty cool with some pretty cool features. This is January of 2024, and I'm telling you what, we are now on the verge of just massive amount of Imperial Fist figures coming out. If you guys haven't seen, Joytoy is now dipping into the Horus Heresy, and there's probably better than 10 Imperial Fist figures or better coming out. It's up for pre-order now, so man, they are going to be killing it with figures. I don't know how lots of people are going to keep up with the overwhelming amount of figures that Joytoy has put out, not just in a Warhammer, but other brands that they are producing. I really think this lieutenant is awesome. I love the aesthetics that this figure has. Just gonna take a look at that helmet. Looks pretty cool. I'll tell you what, the helmet is actually smaller than ones that I currently have, and the cylinders on the side, the tubing, the green eyes, pretty cool. And the vents are really defined on this figure. I love the skull and wings down here in like a silverish color. Other side, and then we kind of have that racing stripe down the top of his helmet, which obviously signals that he's a lieutenant, but it's pretty cool. Kind of looks like a racing stripe. With the Imperial Fist logo just kind of tampered or painted on there with the black trim on that pauldron. We do have the really cool wings here on his chest, done in like a magenta kind of color. We have a front panel here on the pauldron on this side. All kind of nice detail there. Looks really nice. Over here we have Terra. And this is like a 3D piece that's added to the pauldron. You can see there's just like a nameplate done, and it gives you like a gunmetal color. Love the skull here. It looks fantastic. It's just painted on, but this is an extra layer. And then you have the trim of the black there. Moving down the body here on the arm, we have the skull on their forearm there. Looks pretty good on both sides. A lot of accessories that comes with it already on the figure, and we have an empty bolt pistol case. We have this box with the key in it, locked in there. There's some spikes. It's like pretty cool. This is a very stiff kind of piece of waist skirt done in black with the white trim on it. A lot of cool detailing in this lieutenant. It's really cool. The back here we have some pouches, small, large, and cylinder, and it's on a ball peg. You can remove that if you like. Lower back of the figure, we do have two little silver cylinders there. That's on the back. And here we have some kind of laurel here on his leg. Looks pretty cool. This is a very nice looking lieutenant figure, especially once you add the power pack and the pieces that go on that. It makes him look really, really cool. But we saw into the V2 body here. The heads do rotate 360 all the way around. We have the side to side on the helmet, back and forth a little bit. There's a top of it, pretty cool. We do have the strap system that's between the arm and the shoulder there. If you can see that black piece right there, they do rotate on like a soft ratcheting. They can move up about that far because of the pauldrons or shoulder pads here, and these things do move around back and forth. And I mean, you could drag them across the inside if you really wanted to do that, but beware of friction. Doing that too much, you might eventually snap off your piece of plastic there and then be in trouble and your pauldron just falls off. So that's one of the things I don't like about this design. Bicep swivels there, 360. They do have double joint arms. Hands go up and down, in and out, all the way around in all the directions you could possibly want for the wrist. Here on the chest, he has the back and forth. Like a big old mouth or something there, but it gets pretty far. And then you have the waist here that swivels, and it also has some movement at the base. Pretty cool. Splits, they had these side panels on the side, so not too much on the splits on this guy. Go a little farther that way. Not too much in the front because this stiff PVC piece of this skirt. He does have thigh cuts. He does have a double jointed knees. He does have his feet that pivot down, the feet that pivot up. Then there's a rocker there that you can actually move. There's his big feet, some peg holes there. If you want to use the stand that he comes with, they've been adding these stands, these figures, and don't show them in the product images, or you just kind of pop up randomly. I've got them for some figures and some figures I haven't got them for, which I'll show what that looks like. But they do not need a stand. This is what they come with. You probably could use these for something else that, you know, is the same diameter, but you can see that they plainly don't need a stand, even with the power packs on. Some of the other accessories comes with, he comes with alternate hands. He has his trigger finger hand right here. He has a fist hand. He has a tighter gripping hand, and then another fist. So you have one of each that can go one-on-one with the great one, if that's so what you desire to do. It does come with a pistol. Pretty cool. Same overall aesthetics with the gunmetal, the black body. Nice slide there. We have drill barrel to the side and the front. It's pretty cool. I don't think this version, the clips are not removable. They're just sculpted in. Pretty cool. His hands are super hard. That is super dangerous for any kind of stress marks. Yeah. Be very careful. I mean, if you're experienced with them, you can get them in, but I do highly recommend heating them up and trying to get them to get a different memory. Plus, it does have a memory, so you can hold it without damaging your figure hand. And there you go. You can hold that quite well. Pretty cool. Comes with the power pack. That's what I'm saying. You can add this on and give him this really nice piece on top of his power pack here. Just the yellow with the silver studs throughout, and the gunmetal vents. These do rotate. Some of them are stiff. You have to heat them up a little bit, but no, they rotate. And we have some paint on the inside, which is pretty cool. And then this piece is fantastic. It is a double-faced skull. So you can look at it this way, and you flip around, you get the same thing. That's a pretty cool. Usually it has the back, the front of the skull, but when it turns around like that, that's a really cool piece. That's different. That's the first time I've seen that in any of the Joytoy Warhammer figures that I have. Now they get pegged onto the back. Mine is super stiff. I'm going to have to heat that up, but for our purposes, I think I can get that to stay enough. You can see how cool that head dress on the power pack actually shows off. It's pretty good. And then of course, if you spin him around, you get the same aesthetic there. I like it. I think that's a pretty cool idea. It's different, so that's good. And his last piece he has is this power sword, and I think this is a new piece. I remember seeing this overall design here. We have the red handle, which we've seen before, and a bottom piece, but this piece here looks different, which makes it very unique, and it's both sides, again with the double skull. Pretty cool. We've got power node, gunmetal blade, little silver on the top. Basic identical on both sides, which kind of fits the overall aesthetic of this figure because of that piece on it. Man, is that stiff. I can barely even move that. Yeah, so he can hold his sword obviously, but I'm worried about, I don't want to break anything, so he's very nice. The aesthetics in this figure is pretty stunning. I like how they kind of gives him his unique, as it is right now. He's very unique because of the overall the double skull thing, and then that silverish gunmetal kind of color you're gonna get with this figure, because I haven't seen it. It's kind of a different shade of silverish gunmetalish color. I'm gonna get him to hold that so you guys can see that sword pretty good, because I don't want to break my fingers off. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, pretty cool figure. Highly recommend him. I won't say anything wrong with him. If you've been collecting these, you know what you're getting. I mean, the biggest thing I see was the terrible, straps that hold his pauldron between the arm and the body. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have some damage, not damage, but some scratches there. That could be his overall design. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody have any of these. I haven't really looked, to be honest with you, but it's pretty cool. A little bit of wear. I mean, there's nothing. It's just little paint scratches, or if that's just some wear there. Pretty cool. All right, guys. If you guys like this review, if you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.